Today, in this final tribute, punctuated with tradition and pageantry, we come to honor Lieutenant Charles Joseph Glenn. Now, after the funeral service, an honor guard will attend to the flag-draped casket, and an 18-mile funeral procession with squad cars and motorcycles will wind through the streets lined with flags and dotted with homemade blue ribbons tied around trees. The police helicopter force will fly over in the missing man formation, and all flags are ordered half-mast until sundown on Monday.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, what? Oh!
We gather here today under saddened circumstances to pay tribute to our fellow officer, Lieutenant Charles Joseph Glenn, a veteran police officer who was shot to death in the line of duty. The men who killed him remain at large, and a massive manhunt continues. We will never stop searching until those culpable are brought to justice. We'd like to thank all of you for standing in lines for hours despite the heat to pay their respects as bagpipes wail across this sea of starched blue uniforms. We welcome more than 1,000 officers from as far away as California and New York to pay their respects. While I didn't know Joe personally, I feel as though I had. We are all one family in the law enforcement community. Joe was a veteran officer who had a devotion to police work so deep that he had tattoos of his badges.
I remember how Joe would run towards danger as others ran away. That is exactly how his life was tragically ended. He was pursuing a gang of criminal drug peddlers who prey on our community, like vampires sucking the lifeblood out of decent society. A dedicated public servant who rose early, labored hard, and loved his work, his community, and most of all, his family. He was oftentimes called G.I. Joe by his friends. He will be a man remembered as a hero, as a friend, a father, a brother, and a mentor. We are all with you, Joe, as we know you will always be with us. Rest easy, my friend. We've got it from here.
Joe was a leader of our police department's Explorers program. He will be remembered as a father to about 1,000 of our youth because of his work in the Explorers program, where over 70% of our youth went on to pursue careers in military and police work. When a life is lost, especially someone whose job it is to protect our community and its children, it is especially important. Today, we are here to honor Joe and all of those who put their lives on the line every day in service to the safety and well-being of our community.
To us in public service, the police are heroes. We all knew Joe as a hero. Now the whole nation will know him as a hero. As an officer, he was reasonable, fair, and just. He lived his life as if he were on duty every day, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Police have gotten such a bad rap across the country, but he gave so much, and so many give so much. We like to believe that we live in a good community, and we do mostly, but this just hits too close to home. To know that someone went to work, risked their life, and didn't survive, it's heartbreaking. And when you think of all the anti-police sentiments sweeping throughout the country these days, simply because of a few highly publicized use of force fatalities, it tears you up. Sometimes you think maybe we should just let the wolves prey upon the sheep. It is my privilege and duty to bestow, although posthumously under the most tragic of circumstances, this Medal of Honor in recognition of his service to the community.
My 3 sons look up to Joe. To them, he really was a G.I. Joe. I'm so glad they were part of it. I know they will never forget how much fun they had and how much they learned in these explorer days. Joe earned their respect because he was tough but fair. Hopefully, this is the beginning of the healing process. I love you, Joe.
My ass! Joe Glenn was no hero. He was not ambushed and killed by 3 mysterious assailants. No way. This miserable creep carefully planned his own suicide to look like a murder. And these people, they're only here to make certain that their own culpability and malfeasance goes undetected.
Who the hell is this?
Your hero cop, he knew that Abramson was investigating this criminal activity and that he was about to be exposed as a thieving bloodsucker that he is. And she's another crooked cop. So much for your thin blue line heroes. A bunch of thieving parasites all! And you know all about it. You didn't do shit.
You can't prove any of that.
Somebody do something!
I'll kill all you crooked bastards! We're going to declare this death a suicide and stop this ridiculous charade of hunting down the perpetrators. There are no perps because there never were any perps because there was no murder to start with, and you all know it. It's been lies, 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 deceit and deception. That's what you do. You hide behind, protect and serve, but you all get what you deserve.
Talking to a wall, man. What the hell am I?
Walmart?
Walmart. What is Clouds doing here, man?
It's a great Walmart in the sky. We used to call it heaven, but we sold out to get more people in here. How can I help you?
That's great. Great big Walmart in the sky. What else can happen, man? Who the hell are you?
I'm Manny, the E-Man. It's short for Emmanuel. That means God is with us. How may I help you?
Is God here with us? If he is, I don't see him.
He's here all right. He just doesn't want you to see him. That's why I'm here. I'm here to help you if I can. Kind of like a branch manager.
It's a nice vest.
Oh, thanks. Well, now that you found me, what are you looking for? How can I help you?
I'm not really looking for anything, man. I just ended up here. I don't know why. I didn't ask to be. Just sort of happened.
Well, nothing happens by accident. Everything happens for a reason. And here you gotta want something. There's everything you could ever want, so what is it?
Something wrong with this whole situation, man. To start with, Walmart is not heaven.
But heaven is like a Walmart, isn't it? I mean, that's the marketing ploy. In the old days, we peddled the religion stuff about floating around with harps and cherubs singing all day, but that did not sell to the millennial crowd. Oh no. We were dying in here. But now we're a celestial Walmart, fully stocked with everything your heart desires.
All right, if this is heaven, then where's hell?
Oh, well, here you got everything you could ever want, and everybody wants more than what they have, and everybody wants what everybody else has. No one's ever satisfied. That's the hell of it.
So what about good and evil, crime and punishment, righteousness and retribution? You know, good old school morality, man.
You're a cop, aren't you? That's your job, not mine. Besides, no one cares about that anymore. Our focus groups tell us that people want equanimity, not judgment. They want fun stuff to play with, not social justice. It's just too complex and troublesome. Besides, who's to say who's better or worse than anyone else? Oh, it's just not PC.
Law and order.
In here, the law is what you want, and order is how you find it on the shelves.
What if I can't find it?
That's why I'm here.
Seems this conversation just keeps going round and round in circles, man.
Yeah, that's the idea.
All right. Okay. Then if you're Jesus, where the hell have you been all this time?
I've always been here. People just don't notice much. They don't recognize me. You didn't either. I had to come out and tell you.
Nah, Jesus wouldn't wear a vest like that. It's not very Jesus-y. Oh, man, who are you? Tell me your name, your real name.
I told you, I'm Manny the E-Man. It's short for Emmanuel Stein.
Stein, huh? That's a Jewish name, all right. Well, let me ask you a question. How does a Jew like you end up working in a Walmart?
I'm not really Jewish, not by Jewish standards. I'm more of what you'd call a Reformed Jew. They only tolerate me when they have to. Usually I'm an outcast, a prodigal son.
Manny Christ, are you trying to make a joke?
Well, do I look Mexican to you?
No, why?
Because if Jesus is Jewish, why does he have a Mexican name? Get it? I know, right? That commissioner owes everything he has to me. I made him what he is. He has everything he could ever want. But no, that's not enough. He wants more. A greedier bastard there never was. Oh, sometimes I wish we had appointed someone else to run the police.
The commissioner is a crass, uneducated, unsophisticated, belligerent, self-satisfied ignoramus.
Yeah.
You see, he thinks a surly attitude will suffice as a substitute for personality. He tries to adopt that tough guy cop demeanor and then wilts in the spotlight of public scrutiny.
Well, the good thing is he comes cheap. He's not smart enough to parlay his position into any real graft or corruption. He thinks small because his brain is tiny, same size as his dick. Now, if it were me, the price of extortion would be considerably higher.
I worry about all those girlfriends of his. There is this proliferating plethora of call girls with his number on their cell phones. Some might think that cavorting openly with prostitutes would seem to be unseemly behavior for a police department commissioner.
Yeah, but the more dirt we dish on him, and that is a lot, the greater our moral outrage will be if and when we have to denounce him. Our disappointment at his culpability in betraying the public trust will convey to us a kind of immunity from prosecution ourselves. His greater shame is in direct proportion to our vindication.
That all sounds very good.
As victims, we share in the disgust and pain of our citizenry who congregate in angry mobs to engage in futile attempts of vilification and protest. Then, riding in on the white horses of justice, brandishing pistols that glint with silvery beams in the light of the truth. At just the right moment, we publicly condemn the evildoer, right the committed wrongs, and restore order to the universe.
That's very comforting to know. But still I worry. People might wonder how all this corruption went on unnoticed by us on our watch.
Listen, Mayor, let's just do what we always do. Cover our ass and blame someone else. We'll leave them in the dirt, take the fall as we make good our escape and get clean away.
I wonder if he knows that you know what we both know about him.
If he does, he's not half as stupid of an ass clown as I think he is. Oh, look who's here. Late as usual.
Always late, but worth the wait. That's what I always say.
Yes, you always have to say it because you're always late.
Well, we don't want to rush into anything. Besides, what do you care? You're being paid while you wait to go to meetings that you hate.
As public servants, the more we do in a day's work, the less we get paid in terms of the salary we make. So, let's take our places now and go to this sanctimonious charade.
Fellow Rotarians and guests, I am pleased to introduce to you Captain Bernice Abramson.
Oh,
Bernice started her law enforcement career as a civilian working for the Marshal's Office and later transferred over to the District Attorney's Office. Currently, she's serving as our city police chief. She's also works for the Community Policing Museum, offering awareness training on various issues relating to family violence throughout the state and nationally. After taking a helm as chief, she has hosted a monthly series of Coffee with the Captain meet and greets, which has truly fostered goodwill and better friendships between law enforcement personnel and the community, and has proven to be beneficial to all concerned. So on behalf of the Rotary Club, I am pleased to present this year's Service Above Self Award to Captain Bernice Abramson.
It's an honor and a privilege to be here tonight. First, I'd like to thank my fellow officers. Thank you. I'd like to thank my family, and I'd also like to thank my husband. We've been married for 20 years. Thank you. Thank you very much.
On behalf of the Los Angeles Department of Supervisors, the Los Angeles County Commission for Women, and the Pacific Southwest Regional Jewish Anti-Defamation League, today we present this award as an honorary to Captain Bernice Abramson as our 5th District Woman of the Year. We present this award as an acknowledgement for her hard work and dedication to providing education and training to both the public and private sectors. Thank you so much for shining such a bright light on our law enforcement community while going about protecting those you serve.
Thank you. I'd also like to thank Rabbi Schulweiser. He's always been there for me whenever I needed him. Thank you. Thank you all very much. How different things are now than they once were. I'm not one of them. Now, I'm the boss of the cops who used to chase me down the street. Homies in the hood where I come from, they ain't ever up to no good. They don't go nowhere, and they don't do nothing. I could have been just another piece of trash blowing on the wind down the street in the gutter with the other garbage that ends up there. A congregation of anonymous riffraff secretly stalking the dumpsters for recyclable treasures. They are creatures of the shade. Like worms hiding under a rock, they seek the shadows to conceal their illicit dealings. But I'm not one of them. I am different from all the rest. My ambition burns like the summer sun blazes on the scorched pavement. as weeds forced their way up through cracks in the concrete jungle, my secret desires relentlessly stalk the streets. Like a fugitive seeking refuge, hiding in plain sight, unspoken and undetected.
To hear the financial reports you asked me about the office, do you mind if I ask you why you care so much what G.I. Joe does with that wannabe cop club of his?
Look, curiosity killed the cat, girl. Now, it's no secret that guy Joe has been causing problems for me ever since I first got here. He didn't like me being promoted over him, and he don't like taking orders from a woman, especially not no black woman. He's a sexist and a racist.
Okay, well, all the guys here are, well, I mean the white guys, but you know, he kind of seems a little different to me. He's nice.
Watch your step, girl. All right, now, don't let him sweet talk you. I know he finds himself irresistible to women. If he thinks you got a soft spot for him, he's gonna play you for his fool.
But you know, he's got nice eyes and he just always smiles at me.
Oh, I see how it is. He's already playing you. Well, you just don't forget whose side you're really on. Now, there's a whole lot of seething resentment going on. When I hired you, they were mumbling gripes about nepotism. Now, it's time we got rid of these mumbling, discontented complainers.
But I mean, if these guys really are some sexist racists, we can work the system against them. I mean, racial and sexual discrimination are completely illegal.
Chantel, we're cops. Everything is illegal if we say it is. Now, you've got to consider cop culture. It won't change overnight. It's all in the way you interpret the situation, the way you frame the story. Now, that's what these reports is about. I think your boy Joe is going to work in the system to get money meant for that SPORE program to use for himself. Now, if he's been absconding with department funds, that kind of disgrace will discredit him in the eyes of his fellow officers. But if we played a race and gender card, oh, they'll just circle the wagons and insulate him. Now, I want to nail his ass and get rid of him once and for all.
And that's why you're the boss. You just know how to play smart.
Chantel, I did not get to where I was by accident. It took planning and scamming, scheming and dreaming. You see, cops is like a bucket full of crawdads. The minute one finds his way up to the top, the others just bring him back down in. Now, cops like to pretend that they are a band of brothers. But the truth is, every man for himself once trouble starts brewing. Now what we gotta do is crush our enemies before they do the same to us.
Oh, I almost forgot to tell you that the DEA called. They said that they're on their way and it's very urgent.
Shit, that's all the hell I need is a DEA breathing on my damn neck.
Hey baby, how's it going?
I texted you last night. You never text me back. Where were you?
I just went for a drive to clear my head.
Huh. Must have been a real long drive. Were you clear now or what?
Come on now, don't be that way. Come on, come on. Come on, baby, come on. Damn, girl, you are definitely very high maintenance. There's no question about that.
So are you.
Hey, I don't deny it. I used to be in the center of the universe.
Huh. You know, they told me about you sweet talking me. You require so much attention, but I mean, then again, so do I. Huh, I must really be a catch now, aren't I? Yikes.
Honey, you are extremely high maintenance and in very uncompromising and demanding ways. Baby, you are off the fucking charts. Okay? So high up there in the stratosphere that there's no point in me even trying to compete with you. Now, you are beautiful.
Oh.
You're sexy. Graceful. Smart. Articulate. Artistic. And expressive. Yeah. And you deserve all the attention you get as a high maintenance personality. I don't know, maybe I'm biased.
You just won yourself 1,000 brownie points, and yes, you are directly on point and biased. I bamboozled you into liking me.
Yeah, how the hell did I let that happen? You really did a number on me, you know that?
Well, I'm a pest, and there's just no effective repellent for my kind.
No. See, if you were a pest, I could squash you like a bug and be done with it. See, I found out it ain't that easy. And you got a hold of my head because you are interesting and intelligent. You got a hold of my heart because you are attractive and very talented.
Another 1,000 brownie points. You're just on a roll.
Cashing in on a Friday night?
Yeah, you are. Oh, can I have some?
Yeah, all right.
All right.
No.
Oh, great! Of all the agents in the IRS, why'd they have to send you, DeMarco?
Nice to see you too, Haggerty. Knowing that this was your case, I volunteered. So, how is the sexual harassment thing working out for you? Have you hit on any viable prospects lately? What? No interns or anything?
I see how it is. Any sex now can be called rape if the woman decides to call it that. At first, it was consensual, but consent can be revoked retroactively if she doesn't like the guy later. Fine. Fine. The next time you want to have sex with me, I'm going to make you fill out and sign a waiver of liability in triplicate with the hold harmless clause, in addition to a declaration of responsibility for all future legal actions, civil, criminal, and or others, if any, whether or not you've been drinking.
We can't legislate against dreams and fantasies. So you have that going for you, Haggerty.
Oh, you'll find a way. You people want to make laws to control everything. You're the soda police, the sugar cops, the food administration that never ends. You want to tell us what words we can and can't use. You want to seize control of our brains and tell us what to think. Political correctness, run amok.
We can't let certain elements of society oppress the rest. You know, it is people like you that should be kept on a leash, and rightly so. You've had your way far too long as it is. It's time to let others express themselves and exercise their rights.
It wasn't long ago that people like you wanted us to protect you from people like them. We used to arrest the oppressed others for expressing themselves in ways that we used to call degenerate, perverse, and illegal.
Times have changed, Haggerty. Sucks for you.
Damn right. Now we have to serve and protect perverts while they exercise the right to be degenerate. What's next? Oh, I know. Transgender neutral toilets. Now you're the toilet police, too.
There is no reason why public toilet enforcement should serve some and oppress others. Just as we ended racial segregation in the past and expanded access to a wide range of physical abilities, so too can we design truly inclusive public restrooms that serve gender diversity and justice, safety and sanitation. Everybody poops and everybody pees, but no one should be stigmatized or criminalized when answering nature's call.
You got that right.
Captain Abramson, this is Leslie DeMarco, Special Agent in charge of IRS Criminal Investigations, Los Angeles office. And Filomena Cordona Martinez, Special Agent in charge of undercover operations for the DEA's LA field office. We expect your full cooperation.
Well, If I knew you all were coming, I would have ordered lunch. What the hell do you think you're doing, Haggerty? Why do you think you should have asked me first before going over my head? Aren't you out of your league bringing in the feds? I mean, that's way above your pay grade.
I've been working this case for years already, and I believe we're on the verge of a breakthrough. I've not had your cooperation, and now I expect your attention. The very nature of this investigation requires utmost confidentiality.
So what exactly are we dealing with here?
There's a house in this jurisdiction used as a notorious location for narcotic sales. As a result of my investigation, we expect to seize well over a ton of marijuana and thousands of pills of prescription drugs.
We believe this drug ring has strong ties to dealers in Ohio and Louisiana. When you cross state lines, commit a federal felony, that's when the DEA gets involved.
I get it. What's in it for the IRS?
The criminal complaint against this organization details a series of seizures, including 2 packages that contain a total of $188,480 in cash, found in a brand new Land Rover registered to a certain Dion Grimes, a member of your local community. This person, Grimes, has been seen under surveillance driving a brand new Land Rover, a brand new Bentley, a brand new Dodge Challenger, and a brand new Lexus. We at the IRS would like to know how he was able to afford these luxury cars, and whether or not the tax forms he filed within the past few years, if any, reflect the cash flow necessary to support the activities described in the complaint.
You mean alleged activities?
Oh, yeah, right. Allegedly, this gang, which operates from here in your jurisdiction, allegedly has operatives all over the country and allegedly sold prescription pills such as Xanax and Vicodin. When we arrest them, the alleged perpetrators will be charged with conspiring to distribute narcotics, a charge which carries a potential penalty of up to 20 years in federal prison, allegedly.
I see. What I don't see is what you want with me.
Here's where it gets sticky. I believe that someone here in this department is tipping off the gang. It seems like every time we try to coordinate a raid to bring this case to fruition, somehow they seem to know about it.
These are serious allegations that you're making that impugn the dignity of my administration of this department.
Allegedly.
Since I came on the job here, we've seen a drastic reduction in gang-related crime activity in this area, thanks in part to disciplined police work, youth intervention programs like the Explorers, community-based policing, and neighborhood watch programs.
Please don't take this the wrong way. We are sensitive to the issues surrounding the fact that you are the first female of color to be promoted to captain in this division, and there may be some resentment and people around here harboring grudges. But we know of your reputation and your hard work. I want you to know that if there is any whiff of racial discrimination or any stench of sexism, I will be the first to take this inquiry in a new direction. That's why we know that we can rely on your full cooperation in helping us catch the bad guys.
I always do my job. Upon that, you can rely. Now, are we done here? I'm late for a Rotary meeting.
You guys have like a gender-neutral bathroom? I gotta take a piss.
I don't know, but I've been told that women don't take a piss. They go pee. Why can't you just use a regular one like everyone else does?
Well, I might have to go undercover. One never knows what I might be when I decide to take a pee. In any case, I must be free, allegedly.
You think you're being funny?
Just what are you anyway, Martinez? What do you do undercover
Well,
that gets you paid at public expense?
see, that's for me to know, and for you to not.
All right. I think we're done here. If we can just do our jobs, be professional, I think we can make this thing work out right. And acquit ourselves decently.
I would expect nothing less.
What does undercover mean? It's being awake inside a dream. Reality sleeps while I shift the shapes of kings and queens. Survival is a submarine hunkered down stealthily in clandestine concealment, motives cloaked in secrecy, beneath the waves in darkness lurking, waiting, watching, hiding, searching. On the surface, washed with spray, white caps dance and dolphins play. Submerged in depths unseen, unknown, with danger near, threatened to explode. Hiding a curse of foreboding guile under the sea in purposeful exile. Unlike the ancient mariner, there is no one to tell the tale. And though the lesson to be learned is as deafening as the stormy gale which thunders out its lightning bolts against wild winds and ghostly sails in the unsuspected deep far below, the waters swirl, but do not show a sign of life. Yet hidden there is something deadly, full of terror, as mocking tongues lament with violence the maintenance of radio silence. Truth and lies are the tools of spies. All are the same in the saboteur's game, where the air succumbs to naught, where the arts of war are taught, when loving ways have ceased to be. That's what undercover means.
Lion knows a lion.
And a snake knows a snake. You better watch yourself, clown. You don't know the truth.
The Fed's one over here. I don't trust that fucking bitch Abrams, son. If that bitch tries to come after me, she's gonna get her tit caught in a ringer.
Yeah, look, it's me. We got trouble. The feds are up here poking a stick in the wasp's nest. As long as things stay quiet, it's all good. Crime sets down, we making good money. But we can't let folks think we're too friendly.
Right, friends. Good friends. Is that what we are? Friends with benefits.
Yeah, we got benefits. Lots and lots of benefits. You know, as a matter of fact, cops and gangsters should be good friends. As a matter of fact, we're more than good friends. We partners in the same business. There ain't no crime on the street. We both out of work.
We'll be working both sides of the street. I got them coming, you got them going. Hit them when they up, kick them when they down. And folks on the street is like a bucket full of crawdads. When one of them tries to climb up out the bucket, the others pull him back down in.
But you know what? We got to be careful. I mean, The feds are talking about running a raid on the crack house. Like, you know they ain't no good for business.
Just let me know when they gonna make that move. Then we move it on down the way, out of harm's way.
All right, baby. I always got you. I'm out.
All right, baby.
Hi, honey. Did you bring me flowers?
Flowers? What are you talking about?
It says right in the Craigslist ad, bring flowers. I'm hosting, and I gotta pay for the overhead. You didn't think I was gonna be free, did you? Come on. You know I have needs. So how about I'll take care of yours, and you take care of mine?
I get it. I got your flowers right here.
Oh shit, you're a cop?
That's right, honey. Doesn't mean we can't be friends, okay? It's like you said. You take care of my needs and I take care of yours, all
I
right?
have no need to work for free.
Come on now. I need a little love, and you need not get arrested.
We got us a problem. That's right.
It's just the cost of doing business in this here neighborhood. It's going to work out just fine.
My. Ossifer Glens. Looky here. I should have known it was you. Go on home, baby. I'll take care of this. Glens, when it comes to crooked cops, you put the bar at a new level of low. It ain't even low. It's subterranean.
Subterranean, I like that word, man. It's the opposite of stratospheric. Now, Grimes, you must have been practicing that for a while and just waiting for a chance to use it, man, huh?
I mean, they calls me Grimes. It rhymes with crimes. You got a nickels or a dimes? I set you straight every time.
So you know me, and I know you. Grimes, it's always you behind these scams, man. Girls, drugs, stolen cars. So you scratch the surface of criminal activity around here, and it always comes up stinking of Grimes.
Well, it takes brains to do what I do. I mean, you don't need a high school diploma to be a cop, do you, Glens?
Oh, man. That would be Officer Glenn to you, Grimes. Not Glens, it's singular, not plural. Come on, man. Now, I'm good at what I do, and let me remind you that I'm doing it for you. Hey, I gotta keep the streets free of lowlifes and scumbags that feed on the vice and corruption that bottom feeders like you prey upon. You, pimp, dope peddler, car thief.
No, it takes one to know one. Listen, Glens. No, me and you got miles and miles of howdy doody and water under the bridge. I mean, think of it this way. We really are in the same business. If I don't do what I do, you out of a job.
I'm just trying to earn a living, Grimes. You know what I'm saying? Now, we've been working opposite sides of the same street for a long time. Now, I'm not opposed. So let's make a deal.
I know you, and you know me. And one thing I can tell you is you got to be free.
Yeah, I think I know that song.
Yeah, I know you do. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you getting it.
And I know you got cops on the inside feeding you information, and that is why you never get stoned.
I mean, when you live near the bees, you got to like honey. And there is enough sweetness to go around if we work together.
And I know that you know that I know that you know where and how to get at that something, whatever it may be.
Like, for instance, girls, drugs, cars.
Ooh.
Huh? I know that you know what I'm all about. And I know that you know what I want from you in exchange.
And you know that I know that every predator out there on the street poses a threat to you and competes for dominance on that street. And sometimes you want that blood in the community removed. But it wouldn't look right for you to do it. So I will do it for you. But just to restore social order and to maintain peace and tranquility in my neighborhood.
Huh. So now that you know, that I know about what you know, we both know what we both want by what each other knows. Follow me?
I know that you know about what I know about what you know. So now we both know that what each other knows, that is known to us both, will be used to our mutual benefit.
I know.
It's not your fault. It's me. Something different. Something is changed, and I don't know exactly what it is.
You understand, if you can't tell me what the problem is, I can't fix it, honey, okay?
That is problem. Well, sort of. I can't say what it is because I'm not knowing exactly, but I know something missing.
Something that used to not be missing? We're still the same two people we were when this all began. We're still here doing the same things, you know?
Maybe that's it. Or part of. We haven't changed. Both still the same frustrated, angry people doing same things over and over again.
I guess I just thought that we had a good thing going. We're a lot alike, you and me.
Careful, someone might see us. Maybe we are alike, but not in a good way. You are married and I'm married. At first it was kind of exciting. Forbidden fruit from poison tree.
Oh, honey, that's a mixed metaphor.
Whatever, it was dangerous and risky, but now it's, oh well, just too easy.
Okay, we'll do something new to spice it up. We'll try something new, we'll change it up.
Trying something new every time isn't new. In fact, it's old.
So you're getting bored with me? Oh, okay. Oh, I know what you want. Yeah, same thing you always want. Why don't you just say so? Hey, Grimes, it's Glenn. Need a shipment. Yeah, the usual. It's for my girlfriend. Not her, the other one. Okay, all right, yeah, all right, cool. Yep, thanks.
Who was that?
Never mind who that might have been. That is, as they say, for me to know and you to find out. And please tell the judge that I appreciate his continued support of the Explorer program.
The judge? Right, my husband. No problem. It's nice to see you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Speaking of Explorer program, I want to see that expense account file. No more excuses.
Told you it takes a while to gather up all the records, all right?
Listen, Gwen, I'm done playing games with you. Now, I think you've been running a scam with that little Explorer program fiefdom of yours. And I want to see those bank records, and I want to see them now.
See, the thing is, Captain, is you are not authorized to have them. You understand? We moved the Explorer program to the Disabled American Veterans. You understand? It's not a police department program anymore. Okay?
You know what? You can run, Glenn, but you can't hide. Maybe you are moving things around on the chessboard, but you were spending police resources on that program for years. And I want to see where all that money went.
Just what is it that you have against the young people in the Explorer program? I mean, you got it in for the youth in our community or something, Captain, huh?
You know what? No, I don't have a problem with the youth in our community. My problem is with you. Now, when I first came here, you fought tooth and nail to keep me out. We don't want no woman running a department. You said. Well, I promise I'll clean this place up so it'll fly right, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Clean up and fly right is a mixed metaphor, Captain. I think you mean straighten up and fly right.
No, I'll tell you what it means, Glenn, since it seems to interest you so. I know you've been taking money meant for that Explorer program out for yourself. And as soon as I can prove it, you're done. And when I get my hands on those bank records, I'm going to shove them so hard up your ass they're gonna come out of your pie hole. Now is that clear, Glenn?
I'd watch your step though, Captain. You see, people that live in glass houses should not throw stones. And you come after me, you are gonna get your tit caught in a ringer. You understand?
Hey, baby. Huh? How you doing? Huh? So what's going on?
Look, right now, gang enforcement deputies are gonna serve a search warrant targeting your crack house. They're planning to raid the location maybe even tonight if they can get me to sign off and approve it after hours overtime pay.
Bernice, you got to keep your officers paid adequately. That's what keeps them happy and satisfied. Meanwhile, you keep me abreast of the situation about police activity, so we stay ahead on the street of the heat coming down on us.
The feds are sweating me. Now look, you got to lay low, okay? Now just lay out just a little bit into the clouds blow or into the heat fall.
The wheels of commerce don't stop turning just because of a little rain or sunshine. Just let me know when they make their move and we'll move it on down the way, out of harm's way.
Look, I'm doing what I can, but you got to cooperate. Now do what I say, nobody gets hurt.
Now listen, Bernice, that motherfucker Haggerty, he keeps sweating me big time because he don't get the message to lay off. He keep running me in for some small time shit, traffic tickets and whatnot. The last time was some noise violation. Every time I take a shit, that motherfucker wanna hit me with some trunked up nuisance. So you gotta get him off my ass.
That's what I'm talking about. You gotta watch your ass because they know what you're doing. Now I'm doing what I can. I'll take care of Haggerty, okay? I got your ass. But you gotta be more careful before things get out of control. I'm more concerned with Glenn right now.
Don't worry about Glenn's. He is no problem. Yeah, I got this. I'll get at you later, all right?
Yeah.
Whose voice is that on the phone? Is that who I think it is? Who does that sound like to you?
I can't be. Holy shit, it is Abramson! Dude, if that is Abramson, that is too good to be true. That proves there is a God in heaven, man! Woo!
What we have here is a wiretap with Captain Abramson tipping off the drug dealers. That explains a lot. She's gonna take care of me. Right. Oh well, she's just another crooked cop.
Ain't nothing good ever comes out of the hood.
He said, don't worry about Glenn. I wonder what he meant.
That's just an arrogant motherfucker, man. Don't worry about it. Hey, we got him right where we want, all right? On tape.
Got him right here.
Cassette recorder? It's kind of old school, man. It's a damn outmoded platform if I ever seen one, brother.
Don't knock it, it works. It ain't the sword, it's the swordsman. We got plenty right here to tear that crooked captain of yours to shreds.
Yeah, you got the proof. She'll just deny it. She'll say we lied because we resent her being promoted to captain. She'll get a lawyer to say you doctored the tape. She'll claim discrimination. She'll play the woman card and the race card.
Over the months that we've been targeting branch of the gang, Abramson has interjected herself on numerous occasions and interfered with our investigation. We have to watch our step. She's the golden girl, the poster child for affirmative action, minority policing, and multicultural community relations. To make it stick, we're going to have to catch her in the act with the feds there as witness. I'll get DeMarco. We'll set up a sting operation.
You think you better hide that tape, man?
It's hiding in plain sight. right where nobody will look for it, in an old answering machine that's not used anymore. It's the perfect place.
We gotta get rid of this bitch once and for all, brother, right? Hey, listen, shit's about to hit the fan over here, okay? And there is more than enough stank to go around, okay? Now, I told you that new Captain bitch was trouble. Well, now I find out she's been poking her nose into the Explorer finances.
How do you know?
She got the bank account file right on her desk!
Oh my fucking god, Joe. Didn't you say you're going to move the Explorer account over the American Legion so the new chief couldn't get her mitts on the financial records?
Think I didn't think of that already? All right, now be real. To move the account requires the chief's signature. You think I'm going to ask her to sign off on that? Listen, if that bitch gets a whiff of the money trail or hold the old checking account, I am pretty well fucked up, you understand? You know, I shudder to think what else could happen. That is the end of everything. I'm going to start dumping money back into that account, or you are going to be visiting me in jail, honey. You
Think me what they are? There's no money to come back in there. You told me they never know. And then we could use that money for us. Just the two of us to get away someday.
By the way, you know, just in case you are getting any ideas about leaving me holding the bag, dangling in the breeze, let me remind you who forged the signatures on all those official documents and stole and laundered thousands of dollars of personal purchases, travel expenses, gym memberships, adult websites, drugs, alcohol, and all the rest.
Wow. I didn't forget. I didn't steal anything. You did. I did Wally West. But I get it now. I never thought for a microsecond that you would hesitate to drag me down with you.
Hey, sweetie, hey, listen. I got a plan, okay? Okay? Now, I swear that bitch picked the wrong dude to fuck with. Now, I just happen to know that the feds are investigating a certain gang member who is the ringleader of a cross-county drug trafficking ring. Turns out, this gangsta guy, Captain Abramson's secret boyfriend.
No shit.
Like that?
You're bullshitting. Babe, that's too good to be true.
I couldn't make this shit up, it just fell into my hands. You know, it's like divine intervention or something. Poetic justice. Think they're gonna take me down? I'm gonna take the whole fucking department down with me. Now I got a plan. It's gonna fix that bitch up once and for all, huh?
Well, maybe when all this is over, we can finally be together.
It's first things first, huh?
I'm just saying.
It's true. I took all the money. And I laundered thousands of dollars from the Fox Lake Police Explorer post. You understand? I did that for our personal purchases, honey, okay? Vacations, travel expenses, gym memberships, the Range Rover, okay? I just wanted you to be happy, okay? I did that for you.
No, baby. I understand. But I never, ever wanted any of that. Ever. All I ever wanted was you. You. God, but right now I am just so sick. I need positive people surrounding me. I need to find love and happiness and comfort to get me through this difficult time. Life is so short. I don't know how much time I have left. Oh, I wanted to make you happy. I just didn't know how. Now it's too late.
Look, I needed that money. okay? I earned it. I deserve it. I am the one who raised it. Me! All of those weekends and activities with those kids in the Explorer program, and I did all of that for you.
You did for me. I thought you were doing for cocaine.
Look, Svetlana, cocaine is what you wanted, honey. You wanted. I just wanted you to be happy. That's all.
Adult websites? Was your idea, not mine. Was kind of interesting. Maybe at first. So, we used to be able to understand each other. But now I think you're talking too much. Like, way too much.
Words have gotten in the way. I mean, that's
That
all.
isn't quite what I mean. Anyway, it's no time to be romantic. Somebody might be listening. I'm not having this conversation.
That's nice not talking to you.
Joe, I don't know you anymore. Anger and hate have consumed you and turned you into this bitter person. I know that I once loved you and believed in you. In return, you let me feel love for the very first time. And I thank you for that. But you never kept your promise to me. Never. And now I realize I'm always going to be left alone in the end. Joe, the time has come to put an end to this toxic relationship.
Every day I ask God to help me to forgive you because I know I have to and I really do want to. I know deep down inside you is a really good and caring person. I understand you're just a product of your environment. You don't really want to hurt people. I will always love you and want you. But you are not the same person that I met and married 10 years ago.
Now, before all our secrets are revealed, with dire consequences fraught with disaster, let's terminate all contact because our relationship is beyond repair. Things have gotten way out of control, out of hand, and far beyond our ability to foresee what evil may befall us.
Joe, you're an amazing person, but you just didn't believe in yourself. And you never stood up for our love. Oh, babe. I'll always love you. I wish that you could have found happiness in your life. But I know now it was never to be. At least not with me. Take care, Joe. Goodbye.
One holds,
one measures,
and one cuts the thread.
The fate of man is full of dread.
A road that stretches on ahead.
Of love and pain when all is said.
For sorrow dies when hope hath fled.
Oh, hey, come back. Hey, where are you going? Where are you going? Hey, come on. Okay. Okay. All right. What was that? What is happening?
Why, I do believe it's Little Red Riding Hood.
Do I know you?
No, but I know you. With the cream rises to the top.
Yes, but shit also floats. Well, then you know why I'm here. You know what I want.
But how do you figure me out, girl? Must be that policeman boyfriend of yours. I mean, I guess you suppose I wasn't supposed to know that. Oh, don't be offended.
A woman has her wiles and ways of knowing things. For instance, I know about you and Captain Abramson, that policeman girlfriend of yours. Oh, wasn't supposed to know about that, was I? Sorry. Don't be offended.
Okay. You got my attention. I know you know that I know where it is, what you want, and how to get at that something, whatever it may be.
Whatever. I knew that you knew what I'm talking about.
And I know that you know that I know what you desire. And that's what I'm all about. But I don't know that you know what I want from you in exchange.
I know that you know that every woman out there wants basically the same things. Money, clothes, jewelry, fast cars, and a rich man to cater to her whims. But that's all too easy. Sometimes a woman wants what she can't have. Risky things, dangerous things.
What you want, baby, I got it. What you need, you know I got it.
And sometimes you want that something, and it wouldn't look right for you to have it. Or you want to do something that wouldn't be right for you to do, and that's why you don't want people to know about it.
That's where I come in, baby. I will do it for you. Just to keep appearances right in the eyes of a judgmental, craven society that loves scandal. By exercising the properly proportionate, measured out distribution of discretionary reticence.
So maybe we understand each other. You give me what I want, maybe I reciprocate. I can be useful in more ways than one.
So, I know what you want. You know what I have, so that means we both know what we both want from what each other knows. Follow me?
I know.
Let's get this party started. Let's get that party started. Yeah.
You can't fuck with me, cause I'm down with the police. Don't have to do no running, cause I knows when they be coming. Ain't gonna be no tip off, cause I got my rip off. No need to be afraid, cause ain't gonna be no raid. I got what people need, selling everybody weed. I ain't nobody fool, didn't need to go to school. Ain't got no time to read, cause I'm rolling on the street. The way I gotta figure, keep my finger on the trigger. My cars is getting bigger, yeah, I'm that crazy.
Ain't nothing no good coming out the hood. Don't get me pissed off, cause I got a song. It be wild in the jump. Motherfuckers wanna run. You got to whip a crack or something to jack. Just give it up smooth now. Don't make a move with an AK-47, blast your ass straight to heaven. Here I am a rapper to keep y'all stepping, to keep your toes a tapping and your finger keep snapping. And I don't give a shit what's gonna happen.
Baby sizzle, baby mumble, it's a mixed up jumble jumble. When you tell them where you from, back it up with a gun. If you know where that's at, back it up with a gap. Don't be starting static unless you got some automatic. Hey, 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 hey. I told y'all all before, don't be knocking my back door. Motherfuckers, be real if you got something to deal. Hey, 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 hey. Sporting gangster tattoos, copping surly attitudes. If you wanna run the street, get to step into the beat.
Yeah!
It's so good to be hanging round this hood. My phone got no emoji for what look like guacamole. I'll deliver what you need. About 100 bags a week. I'm gonna make it rain with a shitload of cocaine. I got your crystal meth, Xanax, black tar, heroin. I got what you need. You better get your others. Got others, got downers, every kind of all around. Anything to make time and space fly by. Everything you need. Y'all up in here, be having your fun. Tell you where I'm coming from. That's a steak ass week, y'all bitches be smoking, grinning and laughing like some ass clowns token. No moves and shaking, just some 9-second fakers. Up in here, the money maker is the local undertaker. You never know who's delivering the blow. I just keep it on a coming. I got everybody in, ain't no guts, ain't no glory. Ain't no moral to this story. When you stop to think of it, life's a stinking piece of shit. Working folks out on the street, I had everybody beat. I get all your scratch, such as the cash to move on fast. Gone in a flash, disappearing on the way. You never know where still me no matter bit. Like a shadow hiding in the dark. I'm truthless. Like a lion stuck in gray by night. I'm ruthless.
I'm the one they call shine straight. Don't you better fuck with me. I'm gone in a flash, disappearing with the cash like a child molester in a homeless park. I'm ruthless. Hold up. I feel no hesitation with the blade and penetration. Like a wallet or purse, I be getting. Like a memory, they all be soon forgetting.
The world is awash in a sea of corruption.
Yes, yes.
The debris of futility is strewn along the shore of society.
Tell him.
The ship of state floats on a ballast of wealth, privilege, graft, and bribery. Bring in the prisoners. Let the sword of justice be swift.
These infidels pray to idols like this. Now, it's an abomination in the sight of Allah.
Praying to Allah is like talking to the wall. I mean, it's like a trip to Walmart.
There's no Allah in Walmart. Even the infidels can see that.
Well, if Allah is here, where is he? Why can't you see him? Is that what you're asking me?
Just because he's invisible does not mean he's not real. He only manifests himself to those who believe in him, those who have faith, only those of moral rectitude.
Moral rectitude? Oh, for Christ's sake, you're a moron if you believe that religious crap.
Is it less moronic to believe in this whole mythological pantheon of flying saucer, Santa Claus, elves, saints, and the Easter damn bunny? You infidels will breathe life into a boatload of demonic abominations.
Well, looks like flying saucers are real. Not like religion where you pray to Allah all the time and nothing happens. When you pray, what happens? Nothing happens, that's what. It never happens, it never does, and it never will. It's like talking to the wall. Religion was invented by powerful men to keep weak-minded morons under control. People are sheep. They don't care about the truth. They're just looking for affirmation for what they already believe.
So now you blaspheme against the prophet. That is why Allah should destroy you and your whole corrupt Western civilization. You and your man-made rights that you profess to venerate with freedom of speech and religion and the right to bear arms are the weapons of your own devising that we, the righteous sons of Israel, will use to destroy you.
Allah be praised. Most of you American fools would rather believe in flying saucers than the true religion passed down by Allah.
Well, flying saucers are real, for Christ's sake. And that's the whole point of American religion. And that's exactly why we're here in Walmart. You can get whatever you want the way you like it. Right, Walmartians? What? Oh, yeah. Look at those Arabs and Israelis out there all the time praying. You might say they're the most religious people in the world, right? Standing there on opposite sides of the wall, praying to the same God. If Allah, as you say, is going to hear anybody, he's going to hear them, right?
I suppose.
And what are they praying for? They're praying for more weapons to blow each other up. And since they're both receiving exactly what they prayed for, doesn't that prove that Allah exists? I mean, he is answering their prayers, isn't he? It's his will manifested through them.
Yeah, right. So you saying that God, Allah, wants them to destroy each other? Nah, that ain't crazy. That's not what Allah would do.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. It's all part of his plan, dude.
He's never worked a day in his life. Everything he has, which is a lot, was just handed to him on a silver platter. He has everything, but he wants more. Greedier bastard never sat on the bench.
Yes, well, the judge is the favorite son of wealth and privilege. You know, the godlike child of affluence. He doesn't have to be for sale, but he is. And that's a good thing. If it were me, the price of extortion would be considerably higher.
Yeah, so far, we're all in this together. Bribery is a line item in the budget. It's the cost of doing business in this here town. And when we need money, the cost of chicanery is going to rise.
Well, bribery is a way of life around here. You know, but I worry about that wife of his. She's trouble. She knows more than she should.
Yeah, but I know more about her than he does. It wouldn't be convenient for her if the judge, he found out that she used to be known as the blowjob queen of the massage parlor over on Telegraph Road. And she has a taste for certain kinds of substance abuse.
Yes, well, that's very comforting to know. But still, I worry. One might ask how you came to know that about her.
Listen, Mayor, there's dirt on everyone. We're all screwing the same nasty whores and bitches, we just don't know it, but they do.
Yes, we all have our clandestine predilections. I wonder if he knows that you know that you were both fucking his wife.
Oh, what's this emergency meeting all about? What's so important that we have to interrupt our plans to go to the game? Now, I've left the car running, so let's get this over
I
with.
love that luxury box. Drinks are free, waitresses can't, and the food's good too. I don't even care who wins. Hell, I don't even watch the game.
I have a certain anonymous letter here that claims our hero Glenn was making threats and sexually harassing a dispatcher and had to be escorted out of local dive bars by bouncers because he was highly intoxicated. And it says here, he habitually and routinely created drunken public disturbances and then copped a belligerent and combative attitude to people who confronted him.
Shit, not this again. Just toss it on the heap with the other complaints.
Well, the letter further asserts that Glenn took his family on vacation in a squad car, which is clearly a misuse of public property and a violation of procedures.
Is that the extent of it?
No, not quite. He apparently grabbed women's breasts at police department Christmas parties.
Ah! Is that all? Sounds like good, clean American fun to me. As long as no one got hurt.
I do not like people ratting out cops. We can't let that happen with impunity. It's bad for morale. That's not going to fly.
And the trouble is, I have another letter here from constituents making serious allegations of official misconduct and demanding the formation of an oversight commission to review police activities.
Oh, we just can't have civilians poking their nose into police business. That's not gonna fly.
How did you geniuses allow this to happen? Why did you handle this before the truth came out to the media?
Cops that commit crimes should be held to a higher standard of justice than ordinary citizens. All police-involved shootings should be on a database. There is no requirement for police to record shootings to any agency, therefore no one can track them down or hold them responsible. Police should be required to wear body cameras while on duty. There is a growing list of quite a few common sense things that police should be required to do.
No, you gotta understand. Cops, they look out for each other. Yeah, there was a time Joe, he passed out drunk in his truck, foot on the gas. So the cops take him home, unconscious, stuck him into bed, and tow the truck away. Joe wakes up, reports the truck stolen, and pretends to go looking for it. No one is the wiser. No harm, no foul, no muss, no fuss.
What you're saying is there were plenty of red flags.
So, who's gonna confess to this mess? We can't be seen as a good old boys network allowing corruption to take root on our watch. We've got to blame someone before they blame us.
It's all the fault of that Captain Abramson and a few other newbies. She was having some kind of feud with Glenn. That's how this whole thing blew up. Abramson, she's as corrupt as he is. I say we fire her in disgrace. Let her suffer the consequences for the corrupt fiefdom she was running.
Hey, that sounds pretty good. It might just work. We'll just say it was all because of the chicanery that went down between Glenn and Abramson, and then blame public outcry on black activists resisting police racism. That way we can avoid taking any responsibility and deny that law enforcement, police and or prosecutors had any knowledge of what Glenn or Abramson were doing.
All right. So, let's just do what we always do. Muddy the already murky waters by slinging more mud at Abramson and Glenn. Hang the albatross of culpability around her neck. We'll say that the events that transpired were unfortunate, that the guilty have been punished, and that now peace and tranquility reign. Now that that's settled, let's all go to the ball game.
The natural order has been restored.
So listen, the way this ends is I have to expose Captain Abramson before she can expose me. You understand? I mean, everything that I have worked for, honey, okay? Everything that I have worked for. The cars, the money, the toys, the vacations, the drugs. It's all in jeopardy, you understand? It's all going down in flames if I don't strike first. So listen, honey, I need you to do something for me, okay? Now, something real important. Now, you could plant something on her that I could use to keep her from auditing the Police Explorer account.
I can't, Joe. Look, I've already done too much. Anyway, she knows that you've been embezzling from the youth program for over 7 years. If she finds out that I've been helping you, my ass is grass and she's the lawnmower.
Just listen to me for a second. Will you just listen, please? Hey, listen, hey. There are 3 small packages of cocaine from Dion Grimes in my desk. Now, all you have to do is take them from mine and put them in hers. You could do that for me. At least do that for me, Chantel.
I can't. Okay? Things have gone too far.
You can't, or you won't.
Maybe it's both, Joe. I'm sorry.
You're sorry. And that's it? Now you listen to me. If I go down, I am dragging you down with me. Do you understand?
That would be tough, Joe. Look, I wish I could help you. Really, I do. But things have gone too far. I just know I can't.
No? What do you know? How do you know anything? You don't know nothing. There was a lot you don't know. There was a tape with a very embarrassing conversation between your auntie, Captain Abramson, and a known felon by the name of Grimes.
But
Well, I'm
that's
pretty
no
sure
problem for me. Look, Joe, I like you. Really, I do. Maybe at a different time or in a different place. This has gone too far. Okay, the cows are out the barn.
Chantel.
Goodbye, Joe.
You cannot leave me now, Chantel. Chantel, what is happening? Everyone is abandoning me.
Wow, Joe, what a surprise. I guess my lucky number just came up.
It's not funny. I'm in a jam. I need your help, okay?
Oh, all the other girls left town or what? Where are you?
Listen, never mind where I might be. I need you to go to the Explorer Post at the American Legion Hall and get that file out of my desk, okay? You know the one.
Of course I do. The file with all the foreign signatures and official documents that you used to steal and launder thousands of dollars from Explorer Post for all your personal stuff, gym membership, adult websites, and God knows what all.
Do you have to be a bitch right now? Those forged signatures are mostly yours. And you've got your share of that fucking money. And this situation right here will give that bitch of a captain the means to crucify me if it were discovered.
I remember you spending money like as if it was yours. I don't remember getting my hands dirty with any of it.
Listen, Andrea.
Andrea, are you fucking kidding me?
Andrea, I have a plan to expose her before she can expose us, honey.
Us?
Okay.
There is no us. It's just you. It's always been all about you. This time, maybe I'll turn the tables on you. Instead of me lying to the investigators to conceal your thievery, this time maybe you should pay me up front to ensure my silence. Or maybe I'll just spill my guts to Captain Abramson, who will no doubt, sweetie, trust me, be pleased and gratified to learn the sort of details of your illicit activities. I'll get immunity and earn the everlasting gratitude of Captain Abramson.
Listen, Andrea, you cannot blackmail me. We are in this together. And if I go down, I am going to take everyone else down with me. Do you understand?
Am I supposed to be scared? I know better than anyone. You're all talk and no fucking actions. Who would believe a guy like you anyway? Oh, sweetie. I'm unimpressed by the threats. In the end, you never do what you say you will. You never had any intentions of ever leaving your wife, as you promised me many times over. Jeez. A cop who's perfectly capable of stealing off a program to help kids. Do your worst. I don't fucking care.
I am speechless. After all we've said and done.
Oh, Joe.
After all we've been through,
Actually, when I think about it, I'm surprised that after all we've been through, you have the unmitigated gall to call me at all.
Joe, I told you not to call me. It's dangerous.
I know it's dangerous, Svetlana. It's a dangerous game we're playing. But I am in dire straits
I can't
here,
talk
okay?
now.
Listen, honey, I need you to go to the Explorer Post at the American Legion Hall. Maybe you can get the judge's buddy, the commissioner, to sign off on that. Okay? Listen to me, if that bitch gets a hold of the old checking account, I am pretty well fucked up. Do you understand?
That's a stretch. Hard for me to see why I'd want to do that. I can get the judge to do pretty much anything I want. But the commissioner? That's a whole different deal. Maybe once upon a time.
Sweetie, just listen. I just need you to go to the American Legion Hall.
It's just a sales call. I'll take care of it. I told you I can't talk.
You listen to me right now. If you don't help me, I am going to tell everyone about your drug habit and your illicit relationship with Dion Grimes.
It's really no surprise to know you'd go to such great lengths to conceal your own criminal wrongdoing. It's just one problem. No one is believing you. I'll just say I don't know you, because as of now, I don't.
You do not want the truth out any more than I do,
Truth
Svetlana.
is not our friend, Joe. Has been nice not knowing you.
Oh, you fucking bitch. Hey, it's me.
Joe, where are you? They all are looking for you.
I know they're up my ass with a camera and a microphone. Listen, honey, something bad has happened, okay? Something real bad.
Oh God, Joe. It's too late. I think they already know. The detective guy, he was here, in our house. They so after you. They watching me. If I go anywhere, they'll know. I think the phone is tapped too.
It's all because of that fucking Captain Bitch Aberson. I'm gonna bring such a shitstorm down on her, honey. You're gonna be proud of me. You're gonna see what I'm gonna do for you,
Joe! It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Just turn yourself in. It's the best way. Could you think of your family for once? Think of us! The detective, he said that they have so much evidence. All that strongly indicates that at least 2 other people are also implicated in fraudulently embezzling money from the police activities league. He might have not said who he meant. I know he meant me. Me, Joe.
Hey, well, we're married, okay? They cannot.
So what?
They can't compel you to testify against me.
Yes, they can.
Do you understand that if I hadn't done what I did, we'd never had the house, okay? The vacations, the 4-wheelers, the boats, none of that.
But
do you understand that?
Do you understand that I never wanted any of that? Ever? It was you. All the time what I wanted was you. All about you. What a gang. Do that.
This is fucking bullshit! You reaped the benefits the whole time! And if I go down,
Okay, what are you gonna do? You gonna drag me down with you? Huh? You cannot drag me down with you because I'm already dragged down by you. All the way down.
Grimes, buddies, how you say it's me, Glenn.
Why, Officer Glens, I know this ain't no social call. What is it you need?
Listen, man, I got a special operation I need you to help me with. I need you to meet me at the park, the basketball court, okay, in the park. You know the one. And bring some coke, man, as much as you can gather up. This is a really big deal, okay? I'm gonna make it worth your while.
My. I knows how this goes. Mind if I ask you why? What's the emergency? What's the big deal? Why can't this be business as usual? Because I don't like to do things, especially big, expensive things, in an all-fire, hurry-up mode.
There's no time to explain, but you will regret it if you miss the train. Do you think that you are the only fucking drug dealer out on the street, huh? Now you are gonna benefit big time from this. All you gotta do is meet me. You'll be thanking me.
I thank you for your customer loyalty. And although I am touched that you should care about my welfare, I'm still wondering why. Why can't we just do this the regular, ordinary way? Where you gets the money first. That way I know exactly what's going on.
Suit yourself. Meet me in 15 minutes. Do not be late.
I'll get right on it.
It's our term together, huh?
you're hating me, don't worry, because, see, the way this ends is I will be accused of theft by that bitch of a Captain Abramson. But she will be so thoroughly discredited by her illicit relationship with Dion Grimes and his drug cartel that in a situation where it is her word against mine, I will surely prevail. You see, all that has to happen is Grimes turns up dead in a drug deal gone bad. I'll play the hero for making the bust and the tape of him and her conspiring to perpetuate crimes and commit felonious acts will surface and hog center stage. She'll go down in flames, he'll be dead, and I'll be the hero. Thing is, these bank records will get me crucified. So they have to be discredited, stripped of relevance or any significance in light of the greater good, or better yet, if possible, lost entirely and forgotten in the turbulence of more important events. And this cassette tape of evidence incriminating that despicable bitch of a captain should, through my devising, occupy center stage when a thorough examination of the dramatic scene that is about to transpire takes place, as surely it will in the fullness of time. And when it does, I will emerge victorious, my nemesis defeated and on her way to jail, and I, once again, restored to my proper position of authority, will be lauded with anthems of praise. Me, they'll all love and respect and fear me for my part in bringing these miscreants to justice. This is Lieutenant Charles Joseph Glenn. There is a drug deal going down in the basketball court at the park. That's right, I need backup. They're shooting at me. The fuck is Grimes? He's got to be here for me to shoot him before the cops arrive. When I tell them what transpired, they're going to have to back up my story.
I've been working hard since I was 18, and I still pull 50-hour shifts. I haven't called in sick in years. I make a good salary, but I didn't inherit my job or my income. I worked hard to get where I am. Given the economy, retirement's not looking too easy. But I'm tired. I'm really tired. I'm tired of being told that I have to spread the wealth to people who don't have any work ethic. I'm tired of being told that the government will take my earnings by force if necessary and give them to people who are too lazy to look for a job. I'm tired of being told that Islam is a religion of peace, when every day I can see dozens of stories of Muslim men killing in the name of Allah because the Quran and Sharia law told them to do so. I'm tired of being told that due to tolerance of other cultures, that we must allow bleeding heart, lefty liberal tyrants to preach hate and self-loathing in our schools. I'm tired of being told that I must lower my living standard to fight global warming, which no one can debate. I'm tired of being told that drug addicts have a disease that I have to support and help and pay for the damage they do. I'm tired of people who have a sense of entitlement, rich or poor. I'm real tired of people who don't take responsibility for their lives and blame government or discrimination or too big to fail corporate oligarchy or too big whatever for their problems. Yeah, I'm real tired. But I'm also glad that I'm retiring. I don't want to see the world these people are making. I just feel sorry for our children and our grandchildren.
In this isolated case, the release of financial evidence satisfies the legal requirement for criminal conviction. But what about the use of deadly force not supported by video or policy statements? We need to be concerned about the next shooting of a citizen by a police officer and the next. What gives law enforcement the authority to withhold video evidence from public scrutiny? They often claim that the images are unclear or irrelevant to the investigation. Or maybe, just maybe, the video would show that there is no justification in pulling the trigger. That's what happens when police investigate themselves. When law enforcement retains sole authority over what evidence to release, how much evidence to release, when, where, and under what circumstances, it will be interpreted by sensible people as a pretext for releasing only that evidence that bolsters police version of events and suppresses anything that does not. Common sense demands that any and all evidence be released in any investigation in the interest of public security and safety. Anything less would undermine their own cover story, this same old assertion that withholding evidence protects the integrity of police investigations and the privacy of its officers, bystanders, suspects, and victims. When will it end? What would you be willing to risk? Your family? Your husband? These initiatives are not here to take away. They are here in the service to protect and serve everybody involved.
To know me, you must obey my rules. I am
goddess, you are the fool. You must play the game I choose. I always win, and you must lose. My people roam the streets by night, hunters stalking death and life. Lust is our quarry, betrayal our prey. Return to our tents to sleep by day. Truth and lies, darkness and light, are all the same, saith the Queen of Night. The consummation of my part is complete, revealing haunting paths of secret deceit. I only want to be with you. I am devoted to you. You fucking fool. Now give me what I need, or I'll drag your pictures from my files to your grave, where scented flowers smile.
What the devil's going on here? All hell is broken loose in the media. We have got to restore order.
Looks like we got us a rogue cop who, acting on his own, absconded with and misappropriated money from police department youth programs.
Yes, and we've got a police captain as dirty and corrupt as it gets, working directly with criminal gangs to perpetrate crimes and commit felonious acts.
Where's the incriminating evidence?
We got this bank statement that shows the financial malfeasance, and we got a tape recording of our captain and a known drug dealer conspiring to divert police from gang activity.
This is a political nightmare. If we fire the captain, the feminazis and activists will jump down our throats, and if we reveal corruption within the department, all respect for law and order in the community will disappear.
So let's just do what we always do. Take turns pontificating and prognosticating publicly upon the scurrilous, unfounded rumors concerning Captain Abramson and Officer Glenn. As judge, I hereby impound this evidence until further notice, pending the results of our internal investigation. Meanwhile, you place that Abramson on administrative leave.
If we suspend her, she'll still get paid her salary as the internal probe continues.
So that's going to cost taxpayers a lot. If I could estimate probably more than $300,000 in salary based on our current salary contract with the police union.
Well, that ought to shut her up. It's in her best interest to keep quiet, or else she goes to jail. But the truth is, we don't want that. It'll reflect badly on the higher-ups. Mainly us.
We can always say the investigation is ongoing.
Yes.
Soon enough, they'll all just forget about it, and it'll be business as usual.
Yes, that is the safest and most politically correct way to handle it. If no one is guilty, then I guess nothing happened.
No,
nothing happened.
I knew all along they would never stick anything on me. I had to laugh out loud when the district attorney dropped the case against us. That ass clown Detective Haggerty wasted a whole lot of time and effort investigating those so-called egregious offenses. But it was never gonna fly. No district attorney is ever gonna indict, let alone prosecute, a police officer. I mean, what was he thinking? Now all I have to do is just wait for these charges against us to die when the statute of limitations expires. Meanwhile, I'm on what they call an administrative leave of absence. I get paid my full salary and benefits to do nothing at all but sit at home all day on my lazy ass doing whatever and anything I please with impunity.
We got clean away with it. But the only thing happened is they sent that nosy rat bastard Haggerty to multicultural sensitivity management training. I have to laugh thinking of Haggerty over there listening to that shoulder pad bitch from Human Resources. telling him how he gonna be a more kinder, more gentle, more sensitive motherfucker from now on. And he better have more respect for women from now on or else.
This just proves that there is a God in heaven. Everyone gets what they deserve. I still get paid every day. The DA made those complaints go away. Those scumbag federal agents deserve what they got, and that's next to nothing.
We're back in business, peddling drugs on the street every day, as usual, unmolested. You know, one thing that you learn when you work with cops is that nobody's innocent. Everybody's guilty and everybody's hiding something. You know, cops are no better than anybody else and generally worse than most.
We aren't heroes, that's for sure. We're just some scared people trying to eke out a meager existence at public expense. We're the thin blue line between civilization and chaos. You got nothing to hide, you got nothing to fear.
And, you know, it's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. It's like making sausage. Like, you don't want to watch because it ain't pretty. But we do our little ritual dance of hide and seek. Occasionally we get caught, then start all over again.
Well, in the end, we just did what criminals always do. First, we act mad, then deny it. And if that doesn't work, we just wait for everybody to forget and say it didn't happen. Well, here's to the statute of limitations.
Steal with immunity and cheat with impunity.
Come on.
Now that it's over, have you found what you were looking for?
I told you before, man, I'm not looking for anything. I just ended up here. I don't know why. I didn't ask to be. I don't even shop at fucking Walmart. Listen, man, I'm dreaming. And I must be. Tell me, when does it end? Because all this shit is getting truly annoying.
This is no dream. Of that you may rest assured. And from your dreams you have already awakened. Nothing ever happens by accident. Everything exists for a reason. Even dreams are real. Everything is right here and now that you could ever want. Why is that so hard for you to believe?
No, man. If you are Jesus, then you're not real. Because I don't believe in religion. I believe in science. I don't believe in spirits or ghosts or spectral entities or divine intervention or anything else, man. We are just a swarm of selfish fucking egos just swarming around down here below you in the cosmic ether, you know? Like pus infecting the petri dish of life, man. You understand?
I'm here because you believe in me. Why else would I exist? Why else would I be here now? I am here, your needs to serve. You always get what you deserve. Anyway, the world doesn't seem the same to God as it does to you and me.
That's great.
To you, death is the worst thing that could ever happen. To God, it's no big deal. It's just a leavening process. And here, even the terrorist, Mr. Earl, gets what he deserves.
What's that?
100 virgins.
Good as a virgin, man. I wouldn't give dirt for 1,000 of them, especially if I'm dead. Man, what's happening here? I'm feeling sick, man. What's going on? What is happening?
The end is ever elusive as it approaches. A feeling of finality permeates the dawn. And yet we know that time goes on and on and on. Do you have any last words before the final judgment?
Yeah, Manny. But this shit's been going on for a long time. I'm fucking tired. I've been drinking, and I gotta piss. So I'm gonna make it quick. I'm gonna seize this moment at this most opportune and auspicious time to say something significant, something vital and salient, you know, fraught with profound meaning and philosophical truth. Life is strange, man. It's fragile and beautiful as it is harsh, cruel, and fucking unfair, man. Life is wild and untamed, and yet for some reason we seek to control its passions with these rules that bind its natural force of progression and suffocate it, man. But the problem is life defies definition, and it denies confinement in the Procrustean bed of human terms. So there are no words to describe how we are at once confused and overwhelmed by the inherently contradictory conundrum of fate, confronting that inevitable darkness of oblivion and eternal forgetfulness. Black eyes of death are just deep, empty chasms that dissolve into the winds of time, man. So instead, in humility and in recognition of my cosmic insignificance, in grim resignation and in acceptance of my meaningless mortality, I choose to remain silent in my hopelessness, since, in the end, all speech is but a vacant expression of desperate futility, devoid of meaning and context, blinding us to our own confusion, man. Confusion.
Sometimes it takes a lot of words to say very little. But there is one word that is surprisingly appropriate at just this moment in time. Guilty. 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 We are all guilty as charged. In the end, we are but shadows that echo down the halls of lost time. Only dreams fill the void of your space. Ashes of destiny laid in your place.